Wow, good morning. I don't know if you can see this. This is the most beautiful morning sunrise. Isn't that gorgeous? And can you see all the way around there? That's not where the sun's rising. The sun's rising over there. With the sky. Some of it's lit up. A bit over there. What the hell? Anyway, beautiful sunrise this morning. It's nice and cool, and I'm on this is a morning walk. This is the National Gallery of Victoria. And yes, I'm in the city. Right in the middle of the city, there's a train. Everybody's getting up for work now. And I'm just walking around in the city. So, okay, the new video for Locust and Honey is up. He's been really busy. I've seen him, Stephen, on the line, doing his thing. Oh, that's so pretty. Goodness me. He's been being online, watching the politicians, what we call politicians. They're not, they're administrators. I wish people would realise they're not politicians. They're just filling a job. Some of them actually believe they represent us, and they don't represent us at all. So, wow, what can I say? Look, I can only walk 20 k's an hour here. Yeah, right. So here's where the police, I showed you in a video, this is where the police sit. They just, they have to do their thing. So you see their car sitting here quite often on that little island thing. It's not really a roundabout. Oh, sort of a roundabout, I suppose. That is sort of like a court, sort of. Anyway, it's so boring on this side. Anyway, I'm going up there. The National Gallery flags, they don't have any other type of flags on this spot. They're too chicken to do. Actually, they're probably just too proud. Pride is a problem in our people a lot. Anyway, I say anyway a lot this morning, don't I? Sorry. I just want to take you out for a little walk. Sorry about moving around. I don't have a stand. I will probably get one day. Right, so I don't really, what can I talk about today? I didn't rehearse anything. I usually don't. I usually come up with a good idea. Yeah, right, so some nuns are trying to do a case against me. I'm just going to watch where I'm going. Down the stairs here, see? It's pretty dark. What is it? It's not quite 5:30 just yet, but it's a good time in the morning to be out. Not many people. The city's gets quite busy very soon. There were some men out in the Grand doing some work already. We usually don't see them till 6ish, but they're already out and busy in the cool of the morning, which is very smart of them and intelligent of them to be up and about, because boy, it's going to be a warm few days. Wait, where am I? I come the wrong way, I think. Oh no, there's the stairs. Wow, this is hard to get around. Anyway, sorry, I've said anyway again. There's the boat sheds over across the rowing boat sheds. They do rowing over there. I'll go past that if I'm still talking. Right, so I just had to concentrate on those stairs. I'm a bit hard on my feet, so right. Talking about. So yes, so some nuns are taking me to the tribunal while there is a court process underway, and they did this throughout the last time as well. So I'm going to have to ask the tribunal to either strike it out or put it on hold until such a time as the court is finished. Now, the tribunal did this to me while their court while the court was in process last time, but they never do it to these non-whites. Like, do you ever notice they don't do it to the foreigners? They don't do it to the ones who commit perjury in the courts and the tribunal. They don't do it to, you know, these non-English speakers that are invading our country. But they do it to us, and they do it every time. It's like, I took out 2 tribunal cases. This is Victorian Civil and Administrative Tribunal. I can't talk about the material because, well, tribunal I could, but it's covered in the Supreme Court. So according to the Supreme Court rules, I can't talk about the content because that would be a breach of that content, that statute. So, morning, ladies. Are you here every night? Were you here overnight, darling? Yeah. Are you here every night? No. Where are you going tonight? Do you want food or anything? Are you okay?
She's hungry. She hasn't eaten for a couple of days. She hasn't eaten for a couple of days.
But what are you doing out here? Are you okay? I'm not recording you. I've just pointed that way. Homeless? Yeah. I know the feeling. It's quite difficult, isn't it? Yeah. Where do you normally go? You've got quite a few bags. You're like vagabonds in your own country, huh?
I know, isn't it? It's like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be.
Terrible. She's been on her own, but we just met tonight.
Oh, you just met?
Yeah. But,
Yeah?
We're doing the same thing.
So how long have you been?
She comes here and doesn't eat. She needs breakfast. I need like...
Yeah, I don't bring money on my walk with me, but...
I want to go and get a hot chook for like $3.
Okay, right.
About $6.
Yeah, it's hard going. You're lucky it's good weather though at the moment. So how long have you been out here, outside? How long have you been outside though?
I've been 2.5 years.
How long?
2.5 years.
2.5 years?
3.
3.5 years outside? God, how do you cope? Where do you go when it's raining?
No, I want you to rest.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people outside lately. Like, it's quite difficult. Okay. Well, I don't know what I can do today, but if you're not here tonight, I won't be able to come and see you.
Yeah, no.
Where will you be tonight? Don't know. You just walk around. Where do you go to? Do you go around the city?
Yeah, I'll go all over the place.
Go around the place. Okay. Oh. Your friend doesn't want to talk. She's sort of too tired.
She's fucked.
You can't sleep at night out in the open. How are you going to... Is someone assisting you?
No.
No?
There's no assistant. There's no help.
What about those housing places? No? No good?
There's no house and they're giving me a hotel for the night.
Yeah, they give you a night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't help.
No.
It's been given away.
What about, what's the one for Melbourne? Have you seen Launch?
There's no house.
There's no housing.
It's been given like
Is this your area?
No.
Where are you from? What area? Pardon?
I was in
In
a Echuca.
Echuca. What are you doing here? That's a long way.
My mum's in Greenwood.
Your family. Where's your family? You don't have any. That's hard, isn't it? It's difficult. Yeah. Okay. So what do? You carry your little you carry your case around. Where do you put your case when you're out and about? Just take it. Just walk with it. Oh yeah, just got it. They take your stuff because you got nowhere to put it. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well. Yeah. What's your name?
Terry.
Terry. Hi, Terry. I'm Melissa. Yeah, I'm just out for a walk, but if I knew there were people down here, I'd give you. I would have brought some stuff with me. Yeah. Have you seen the outreach on Tuesday nights? I think it's Tuesday and Friday nights down near the Anglican Church.
I go to Salvation there.
Pardon?
I go to Salvation Army.
Yeah, but do you know Tuesday evening, I think about 7 o'clock on Tuesday and Friday, you know the Anglican Church, the big one? Out the back, like that side, the back.
Yeah, I've been
They come every Tuesday and Friday. They might be able to give you food, but I don't know about how to help you today.
Yeah, you can't. It's okay. You don't have to. I'm used to it.
Yeah, but being used to it doesn't make it right for
No,
you. You pull,
we just
like
met.
it's
We just met and like
it's
like go.
it's difficult.
It's getting tedious
Yeah.
and taking its toll.
Tedious, that's a good word. Like it's more than tedious, isn't it? It's unacceptable in this country.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone
Don't lose your sunnies, love. You've dropped your sunnies down. Don't lose them.
So I feel bad, maybe. Don't be my.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, well, oh, sorry. I don't mean to video people if you don't want to be videoed, but yeah, that's difficult. I guess you don't have a phone number. No? Because where do you have a phone? Yeah. How do you charge your phone? At Flinders Street. Oh, there's a box up there, is there? That's where you charge up.
It's getting harder and harder.
It's getting harder and harder. Yeah.
They don't even like. It's hard to have a shower.
Yeah.
During the tour, when it's 5 minutes, I want to talk to police.
Yeah. Right. It's tricky, hey.
My dad used to hate that shit.
Yeah. I get it. Like I really do. This is. Do you have a number? Do you want me to take your number and
No, it's all right.
help you out at some point? No.
I know it's fun.
Yeah. So what's your plans for tonight? You're going to go somewhere?
I don't make plans, babe.
Don't worry about it. You
I
don't make plans
No,
because
I
they
never go plan.
you can't do
Just
them.
walk around and
Yeah. Okay.
just do it.
Okay. That's difficult. And this is, yeah.
Yeah, so, I'm thinking that
I feel a responsibility. I feel really. No, it's all right.
yeah, no, it's just nothing you can do.
It's
Done.
it.
Just what it is.
Yeah, but this is
I know it
two
sounds so
women.
boring,
Two women down here should just.
but there's really nothing you can do. It's just like everyone is on the street. All our sons are on the street.
Really,
There's lots.
all of your sons.
And they've all got houses.
How many sons have you got, sweetheart?
Three.
Three boys. Yeah?
One's 18.
Where are they, Dal?
They're all seven.
They're grown up now, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 and 1. One's 10.
One's 10. Where's he?
One's 10.
You don't know. Oh, the department. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And the other two boys are older. Yeah. So where are they? Where are your boys?
One's in the Olympian.
One's in
The Olympian?
Diniliquin. Oh yeah, the oldest. Is he doing all right or no?
Yeah, doing it right as far as I know.
As far as you know,
Yeah, my mum talks to them, but
they don't talk to you, but
they talk to my mum,
they talk to your mum. Well,
I think.
you think?
They're all
Do you talk to your mum? No. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go
Yeah. Okay. You need to go. Yeah. All right. Well. Oh, this is really difficult to walk away from you. I don't want to leave you out in the streets. Yeah. How are you getting out of the sun today? Where are you going to go?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I just get around, walk around, and like something.
Just get around and walk around. That's yeah. Okay.
I know that's not
Yeah. Do you have enough money for food today? No. Yeah. You're packing up. You're getting ready for the day. Pardon?
$700 a fortnight.
Yeah, you live on $700 a fortnight.
Yeah, that's what the government gives us.
Yeah, that's,
Can't get a house.
yeah, right,
They're trying to see good spot.
yeah. Oh, they put you in,
Do that, and do that, and you just gotta suck it up, and everyone just thinks it's like really easy and straight, you know, something it's free riding or
yeah.
like I'm wrong, it's housing, everything.
It's $700 a fortnight. Yeah, okay. Well, gosh, love, that's not not good news, is it? It's really, it's not good enough. That's right. No, you're right. It's. You need the loo. Need the toilet. Where's the toilet around here? Oh right. Okay. Well, I'll let you go there. I'm sorry to see you out on the road like this. It's so difficult. Well, no, it's not my fault, but it's all of our responsibility to help our own people, though. You're used to it. That's not good enough for us. It is. I better let you go. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to say. This is horrible. Right. So as you can see, our people homeless on the street, just like Steve said. So this is what. That was interesting. This is what Stephen on Locust and Honey is talking about. Our people are being demoralised and put onto the street that way because the housing is being taken up by recent non-matched migrants who don't have any interest in this country except for themselves, and they've got no qualms about putting us on the street on a regular basis. And this is the thing, they abuse our justice system as well, these unmatched migrants. And that's what's being done. Look at that, there's a Rialto. Beautiful morning waking up. So nice in Melbourne, but the amount of just people I've seen on the street homeless, man, I should do videos more often. I see them more often than I've said, and I hope the audio comes out on this one. Anyway, we got Christmas decorations. It's all, you know, they put decorations out to get the benefits of our holidays and our people and all of this, but they don't care about, and this is everybody, they denigrate and put down white people, Western kind, as Jason Kuna would say. But they don't have any care to maintain the good graces of the host population of what they're living off. And all these benefits come of white men mostly. So pretty. I'll go a different way today. I don't think I'm going to make it out to there before I come back. I was planning on getting out a bit earlier. That's pretty cool. So got lots of, so nice. This is my home city, and man, I spend a lot of time down here. But anyway, this is so hard to stay focused. This is what like CPT is like. It's a little bit difficult to focus, and I've been battling all my life to try and just to be alive here in my own city, in my own country. There's the Merry Christmas sign that I tried to show you in my other video, but it didn't even show up. There's lots of people starting to be out to work. It's not super busy just yet, but I do want to get back at 6 o'clock, so I'll start walking this way. We'll go back through the city part, or I might just go back to where I was. yeah, so some fancy Christmas decorations up here. We'll have a look at them and turn back. Yeah, so basically we have had to fight all of our lives basically just to be in our own country, while all these other people steal of the benefits and the first fruits of our resources, put us out of work, put us out of homes like these nuns are doing in the tribunal. But I can't talk to the issues in the tribunal while it's in the Supreme Court, because that's against Supreme Court rules. Oh, look how pretty, they made some bells out of bows, aren't they cute? So they just take of our resources. There's the church behind that ugly square thing. You see this church steeples. I just love it down here. There's the Regent Theatre, that little square thing in the middle there. I don't know, you probably can't see it. This isn't my best device. This is just the one I carry in the mornings because, you know, I try and listen to some things in the morning while I'm walking. But I might take you on morning walks, I'm not sure. I'll think of whether this is going to be helpful for you or not. But yeah, they take us to the tribunal, they abuse the law, and they constantly get away with it. And this is the thing, if you don't have all your evidence, which I'm having a lot of trouble with the PTSD. Look at all these ugly, malformed designs. They're horrible, aren't they? Horrible. This is all psychiatric thinking. Look at that. That's psychiatric, isn't it? It's deluded. That formation of buildings like this is just deluded. And, you know, that's what we came from. The beauty of structure like that. Beauty of structure to this here. And this. Deluded, really messed up designs, if you could call them designs. I mean, they're just ugly, fucking ugly. I mean, they just don't have any, it's all just really ugly, brutal with a psychiatrically ill facade, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, so taken a bit long today because I was talking to the women, and isn't that disappointing to come out for a walk and I'm not past them, okay? I'm homeless, but it's because I've got disability insurance, and man, look at this. This is so psychiatrically unwell to just have shit like that on the. It's mixed up thinking. This is just fucking flies. Anyway, sorry. There's flies this early in the morning. It's such a warm morning too. It's nice. It's nice out, but it's going to be horrid later. It's going to be absolutely sticky hot, I think. Maybe. I got out early. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so with our basically with our oh goodness, stairs, they're a problem when you go. That's the art centre over there, that long spire looking thing. So we have to do all these things. I don't know, there's no point to that thing. It just has lights on it and, you know, all this sort of thing. Here comes the street sweeper. I love seeing street sweepers in the morning. I don't know, it gives me... They really do a great job. They really do a great job taking care of our streets. So it's going to be a bit noisy. Things out and about. Yep, so... I didn't go on much of a walk today. Usually I go much further than this. I usually go down over the river. I usually walk around the bridge over there where we were and across over that side. But today I stopped a little while to talk instead. And I was out a bit late, I think. I'm going to try, I have to get out earlier in future so that I'm not just wandering about. Yeah, so basically this is what it looked like where the women were, and they're still there. And of course the seagulls are out. Oh, cut it out. Get away, you little bastards. I hate nothing worse. Anyway, right. Where am I? So what to do? Now, there are issues about migrants abusing our system. They don't want to take responsibility. They racially vilify us. And then when the repercussions happen, they go into the court and start slandering and defamation and all of this. Vexatious litigations after vexatious litigations. My case was brought straight away in the Supreme Court, and their case, excuse me, their case was brought the next year when they had a case to steal the bond of my rental property, their supposed rental property, but they had an application in, and then they cancelled it when I tried to get the bond to live on because I was in the street like those fair ladies. When I tried to get the bond out of the Bond Authority, which is only $1,000, this is the kicker. It's only $1,000. They're not, they're playing this game. And after all the abuses on the property, that they didn't do anything. They vilified me. They politically tortured me quite a lot for 3 long years. And then eventually I went to hospital, and they took all the stuff, all of my furniture and everything else of the trust. They stole all of that, and they benefited from the things that were invoiced to them, such as handmade drapery, curtaining, the rods, everything that was put in there by me. And they were invoiced about those things, and they didn't pay them, and then they turned around and sold the property and benefited from those works and repairs that I had done to the pelmet and all of these sorts of things. So they stole all of those things, and then, but now they still want the $1,000 bond. Now they still want rent that's recorded as unpaid, but they turned down tender. They caused the problem to start with. And the tribunal's continuing the process, even though there's a court case interfering. Now, the tribunal put my claims on hold until the court case was over, but they didn't put these non-whites, migrants, non-English speaking people's case on hold because of the court at all. They didn't do anything. They just let them keep going. Now, if that isn't racially vilifying me and my people, I don't know what is. Because isn't it the same thing that they're doing? Propitiating court cases, tribunal cases where they should be in the court anyway, while the court is in motion. But when I try to get the balance in to report my invoices and everything, isn't that genocide? or apartheid at the very first, and a Commonwealth war crime against me and my people, to be racially and politically persecuted in my own home, in my own land of nativity. Skies come up, and as you can see, beautiful blue, beautiful. I wish I could show you it's beautiful. And so is it like this racial and political persecution and vilification and white erasure / genocide, or known as genocide, in the section of 268 in the Criminal Code 1995 Commonwealth, and they are deliberately bringing forward these vexatious litigations on and on. And they did it, the Supreme Court was in process, and they continued with actions in the tribunal while I was in the court process. While all of it was in the court process, they're banging away, issuing notices, issuing VCAT hearings, cases. Oh, isn't that something magnificent? Can you see that one? Let me just keep walking a little bit closer. Isn't our white architecture just freaking amazing? That's our baby there. It's nice. We had a lot of other nice things, but they keep anti-whites and non-whites destroy all our stuff. And these anti-white administrators who serve nons first before their own people. They put my stuff on hold, like our stuff. They do that to us. But the nons get their way. They've changed the law so much that nons get their way now. More and more. And they're destroying our law. Our law was very easy. It was a matter of, right, this is the custom, and so this should be done, right? So if they racially vilified somebody based upon race and political persecution and failed to do repairs in a property and these types of things, then the decision is supposed to be that they are at causation. They are at cause. And so therefore they brought it upon themselves. It's pretty scenery while we wait for the lights. What's the other side? The other side's not as nice. Anyway, so they brought it upon themselves, and then the justice said that I crawled my own pitch, which is false. They actually did it. It's the opposite way around. It's totally opposite. And this is the thing. It's always inverted. They always invert everything. It's all total inversion, and that's the problem we face today, is that everything is completely inverted from what it should be. With our values, our Western values are being destroyed by nons who are anti-white and are not in biospiritual connection with us. Some construction. So they're not in any sort of cohesion with us. And so, I'll give you an example. I was brought up in an area called Footscray, which is an area in the Commonwealth, but my area, and I've been away, but I haven't left much. I haven't been away for more than three years at a time, and that was because there's someone else sleeping in the corner. Another white person sleeping in the corner. See, they say, these nons are all victimised and all of that, but all the people I see in the street are white men and women. I mean, It's crazy. It's totally crazy. $700 a fortnight. You can't. Why doesn't the government pay for the housing for them? They don't have to give them. They can give them $700. I mean, it's debt currency anyway. But why don't they just offer homes? Just put them in homes, houses, somewhere. Echuca, or sorry, not Echuca. What did she say? So that's my problem with the CPTSD. Where she was from, why don't they just build places for our people like we used to do? But I mean, it wasn't perfect back then, of course. Not everything was perfect. We still had homelessness. Don't get me wrong. Let me quickly go before. But, like, why don't they just, our own government, supposedly our own government, but we know from this that it isn't our own government, is it? I'll watch the city wake up for a bit. But it's not our own government, is it? It's an administrator, a foreign administrator that is giving our homes to not unmatched invaders, and then guilting white people that we invaded. We created the Commonwealth. We are the Commonwealth of Israel, of the Commonwealth of Australia. We are the Commonwealth. We created it. They're all sucking off the tit of it. And we get put out of our homes. We get vexatious litigations against us. We get people racially vilifying and politically persecuting us, white guilting us for things we didn't do. And then wonder why we're on the fucking street. And the only reason I'm not sleeping on the street like those two women right now is, one, I've got a sedan. It's an old sedan and I like the old sedan. Everybody tells me get a new car. Why would I get a new car when it's got nowhere to be parked? That's fucking ridiculous. I'm not wasting my money on a piece of junk. You know what I'm saying? And they've diminished our skills, so repairing older things, they just don't want to do it because, it's going to cost money. Well, you know what? You know what costs money? When you ditch your car because it can't be repaired, to buy another fucking new one that the pieces are plastic. I mean, people don't think. Electric cars are not better than diesel or unleaded or any petrol, really. And here's what they do. Birrarung, Yarra River. They're trying to rename the Yarra River to Birrarung as an act of apartheid against my people, against us, our people. It's the Yarra River. It's not Birrarung. Okay? We have a right to our own self-determination. And we did so. But these people just keep stealing from us, from every single side. And it's wrong, isn't it, really? It's really wrong. So, I haven't made any conclusions today. I'm just yapping on again. But that's how I'm going to probably have to do this for a little bit, to get a bit more familiar with how to sort of speak and think things through, because, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm coming out of some really tough shit, and this is what my disability insurance is paying for. That's what my disability insurance is paying for. 5-star. They're doing everything for me. I pay for it. I pay for everything by myself. And I'll be damned if those nuns are going to take it by doing vexatious litigations against me. And it's so hard. It's very difficult to even get started, because if I get upset, then I get depressed because of this stupid PTSD shit as I said, these people have caused. And they got no qualms putting me on the road to sleep like those women and that man that was sleeping in the doorway. And it's not just about me. This is not about me at all. It's our people are being denigrated and put down and caused harm. Love the Grand. It's not the best. You know why it's not the best? Because the Hyatt is Asian. On our own land, I'm paying $400 a night because the cheaper places wouldn't take me without a license. I'm not taking out a license for you. If you don't want to help me, don't help. But the Grand Hyatt did. I sent them my license by email because I had a scanned copy in my computer, and I stood right next to them and said, right, I'll get my computer out right now. I'll send you a copy. I don't have it with me because I don't carry it. And they said, oh, well, okay. I would have just stood in the lobby and argued. But they didn't. They didn't do that. The cheaper ones, the ones in Footscray in my home place, they refused me, even though I said, look, I can give you a photocopy of it out of my computer. I can send you an email with a copy of it. And they said no. So our own people are not helping, but this big place that's getting a shit ton of money, and it's not Australia, it's not white people running it. It's all Asians and nons, all nons. Asians and nons as well, I suppose. Right? But I was brought up in, the example I was going to give you before I saw the homeless guy, right? I was in Footscray growing up, and it was full of my people, Western kind, we'll say. And it was peaceful, it was beautiful. Spotswood, Kings, South Kingsville. When I went to Altona North area, it was all becoming foreigners. No, I don't want to tell you what year that was, but it's a while ago, a few decades, number of decades. And so it was all my people. And then when we were forced to move because our rental was being knocked down by the company that owned it, the people were a lot more migrants, and they were partly matched migrants, but they weren't our people. They were still Western crime, but they weren't our people. And so that was the first nails in the coffin, because we had what they call Aboriginals, which are unoriginals. They weren't the first peoples here. They always do this claim that they're the first peoples when they never are. They always wipe out someone else. Anyway, then when I went into Footscray, which, I was in this is all the similar areas, right? They're all neighbouring areas. My area is, we'll call it Maribyrnong area City Council, Maribyrnong City Council, what they've taken over recently. Hobsons Bay Council area, and part of Brimbank Council area, and part of Melbourne Council area, and a little bit into Yarra. I hate Yarra Council, they're horrible. They're absolutely, totally and utterly anti-white. Look at a big truck, how cool is that? Yeah, so here's all the traffic, you can hear it's all starting up now. And I just don't want a video inside because I just, I feel like I'm a little in focus, yeah? Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so those are I've got a large ground. So when Hobsons Bay talked to me, they said, what's your area? And I said, well, Hobsons Bay, Maribyrnong City Council area that they've taken over administration of, and a little into Brimbank. And I forgot to say a little bit of Melbourne, but I'm almost on the edge of my area right now. I can show you where the edge of my area is. And to say that I don't have a tribal area, a native area, and to say that I don't belong on my own land and don't own it, as the sovereigns on our land, the sovereign being not the king or the queen, but the sovereign being the pure bloods that have created this thing, over which they've overlaid their administration and their Aboriginal liars to white erase and genocide us. They have basically, So what they've done is, when I was in high school in Footscray area, there was a whole heap of Asians and non-whites of various kinds, and it was really mixed bag. And there was no cohesion whatsoever. And I used to chat with the Vietnamese and all of this. It wasn't like they weren't unwelcome, and they kept to themselves. They were their own group, and I used to welcome everybody. I used to talk to anyone and everyone, and friends, and I liked all the different kinds, whites or none. It didn't bother me too much. Here's a communist, very strange communist behaviour, where she thinks she can catch a disease off someone that doesn't exist. But anyway, it's totally, see what I mean? The brain is just wired in a strange way in different people. They're all different. The biospirit's different, so they have an impact different. And our easygoing Aussie nature has been completely undermined, and attempts to destroy it have been made by various actors. Right, back to the story. In Footscray there was lots and lots of Asians, and we'll say Oriental Asians, not Indian type Asians at that point, but there are heaps more Indian type Asians now, and they are ferocious against white people, Western kind. Totally ferocious. And the school and the area was becoming full of these Oriental Asians. And, I'm not targeting them at all. I'm saying, when I was in high school, I used to walk in and talk to them a lot and help them out and whatever. But I did notice a couple of things. One, they get extra chances. They get extra bonus points for being non-English speakers. They get advantages for that and passed into the universities and everything else. They get extra bonus over top of what should be competency, but they don't have the competency. They don't care to have the competency. And our people are giving them that allowance to not have competence. Does that make sense? So it's like we get more than double whammy against us every time, right? And so basically they, when I was, and fast forward much later, there was a protest in Footscray to stop. Why are the police blocking the street? Oh, they're blocking the street to help those guys work. There's a police, I don't know if you can see it, there's a police car just there, blocking the street to help these guys. How cool is that? That's very nice of them, to help the Grand Hyatt, to do their work. See what I mean? That's what I mean. The guys were out early today, right? So in Footscray, I went down and I participated in the protest, and I went down there, and there were two white administrative politicians standing there doing this thing about the drug centres not wanting to be open, because they opened drug centres in Richmond and it's turned out shit. That's part of Yarra Council. And so they didn't want that to happen in Footscray. Well, the problem with that is it's already happened in Footscray, because it's been a drug central for a long time, and they deliberately denigrated our white areas with all these drugs and things. They do it to us. It's not done to nons. It's done to whites, Western kind, first. First and foremost, they want to destroy Western civilization, because we uphold a righteous law under the KJV 1603. And our people argue with me about that. And yet I walk into the court and I use it with our court stuff. And if you believe in the KJV...
In a simple sense, the earnings multiple
whether you believe in it or not, makes no difference. Until that's, if it's removed, we're in deep shit, because then it'll be chaotic. And it'll be completely dystopic. So at this protest, I thought, well, I'll just participate, and I participated because that's my area of, my area of nativity. So basically, when I picked up one of the binders to take, the little folders with the thing to sign for everybody to sign, I picked one up and went around to the people, and they wouldn't sign it because I was white, and they only signed, like, this woman came up to me and said, can I take it, because I'll go and get them to sign it. And I said, well, what's wrong with me doing it? I want to take part too. So she left me to it, but then none of them came near me. They were extremely rude. So they don't want to integrate with us. They don't want to be part of us. They do not want to relate. They want their own outcomes, but they want it for them and only them. They don't have, they're nones. They're not interested in our outcomes, and they don't want us participating with them. All right, that's the experience. That's what it's like. And these influxes of 1 million, 2 million over since 2020, 2 million people taking up our homes. You've seen the result of that. There's people sleeping on the road. People sleeping in the doorway. I've seen them down sleeping outside the nice shops on Collins Street. And the police come along and sort of push them and wake them up and get them out and move them before the whole crowd comes. I mean, it's not an embarrassment to see homeless people. What's the embarrassment is that nones and unmatched migrants are coming in and being given our homes, our jobs, our businesses, our manufacture. They're trying to tear the guts out of us, and we have to stand up and do the manufacture. Team up. Get into the community again, get into our communities and do the work involved. And I don't mean collecting money for the Anzac Parade, although that is honourable. It no longer represents our people. Think about that. On the 11th of November, there was that Remembrance Day, supposedly armistice. There was no celebration of armistice there. There was no celebration of white people. There were no presenters of our people. And our diggers are gone. The diggers are not recent. Like, there was a non-white Navy woman, shouldn't even be there, an anti-white, who was doing the presentation, the overall presentation, and she's saying the diggers out now. There are no diggers out now, sweetheart. The diggers are our people, our special name. You cannot white erase and genocide our names and all of this. So, I mean, it just isn't right. Do you know what I mean? It just isn't right. Like, it's against the law, put it that way. Section 268 of the Act that I've mentioned, Section 268, you can look it up. It's under crimes of humanity, crimes of genocide, crimes of war crimes. There's a whole heap of stuff in that 268 section. 26822, I think 26823, don't quote me. 268.99, 268.100. I mean, there are many more. You could pick them all out. There's heaps of them, right? And this genocide is upon us. It's very in our face, and they're telling us all the time. That's the thing. They tell us every day, all the time, in everything, that we're just being inundated with nones all day long. And nobody, like, nobody's taking them to account. We are responsible to take them into account. Make them accountable, make them responsible, because they are responsible. They have a command responsibility as the administrators of this country, of our Commonwealth, to repatriate us as per Section 268. Look at that, more Aboriginal shit. Committed to reconciliation. To what? Reconciliation to what? This is what I mean. It's in our face every day, all over the place. I mean, that's a garbage company, for fuck's sake. It's a garbage company. And they're committed to reconciliation. To what? To steal our land? To steal our homes? To steal our, to destroy our culture? To destroy our people? This is the thing. It's in front of us all day, everywhere we go. Every website to do with anything to do with the administration, they acknowledge one race. That is apartheid. Section 268.22 and 268.100. They are war crimes. And genocide is against the UN treaties, and every council in this country is an agent of the UN. So they must go by their own rules. Does that make sense? These people must obey the rules. They're their rules. Which is why I come back to the tribunal. Why are they doing cases where they put my case on hold because of res judicata and estoppel? They put my cases on hold because I'm white until the court case was finished. This time, they've still got the tribunal cases on hold while the court's still afoot. And now the tribunal is carrying around cases that shouldn't be done. They're vexatious in the first, and then they're just carrying on. And this is the thing. Nons do not give two shits about us. They will make us pay. They will destroy us. They'll destroy our culture and everything about us. And we're participating in it. We're destroying our own people. I'm not. I mean, I've got CPTSD from battling this shit all my life. And it's fucking hard going when you're by yourself like this. I'm like a vagabond in my own country, in my own place of nativity. I just happen to have insurance. And that's one thing. When you follow people like Laurel Langmeyer, or participate in any of those programs with people like that, like Pat Mesiti or whatever, you learn things. And when she said, I mean, she doesn't mess about, she's quite fast and a bit hard. Like, some people find that hard. I find it good because it's a relief. Don't fuck around, waste my time. I'm bad enough with my disablement. I'm really impatient with everything else because, like, you're fully capable. Why are you fucking me about? Basically, she said in one of her videos, there's Nationwide. They're the greatest. They're a great people, these guys. Nationwide towing. Really good guys. Yeah, so, what's this? What's going on? They're picking up a car, are they? Oh. Anyway, so, what was I saying? Yeah, so Laura Langmeyer, on one of her videos, she's got lots and lots of videos, very short ones. I don't like the short ones because they come up with ads in between and stuff like that. It's really silly. But anyway, her videos themselves are fantastic. I go on her website because I joined into that. So next week, I think it's next week, yeah, I'm going to something, which will be good. I think it's a whole day, I'm not sure, but yeah. In one of her videos, she says that you have to cover yourself with like the right structure and this and insurance and all of these different things. And I thought, you know what, she's on it, because had I not had insurance, I'd still be sleeping in my sedan and just suffering, and these people would just be taking the actions, and I wouldn't have any sound basis or grounding. Yeah, so right now I'm paying a lot of money just to have somewhere to live or to sleep at, and I'm really happy that I'm at least somewhere, but I am quite literally homeless. And even though hotels do have a little bit of responsibility, they do have responsibility under their Residential Tenancies Act, but they are finishing and renewing my room week by week or month by month. That's their way of doing it. And so it's kind of like a week by week agreement, really. You know, it's hard being here, I've got to admit, because it's meant to be short term. You know, there goes the Nationwide guy who's doing his thing. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, you know, how do you? Hang on. How come they're coming in the city? How come they're coming on this road, but they wouldn't go on Millers Road? How come they wouldn't pick it up? Oh no, they do pick it up. Yeah, that's right. They do pick it up, but they don't do the work on it when it's here. So they're not going to try and start it here. How do you get it in there? You're going to be waiting a while, taxi. He's got a job to do. Yeah, so they do a great job. But anyway, what was I saying? See what I mean? This is what the city's like. It's really, you've got to have a good focus. I don't have that good focus. I try. I do my best. I should change my language and just start to think, well, you know what? I have to change my language and say I've got good focus. Excellent focus. Yep. So, they don't have an interest in our well-being. They just want money. That's the only reason nons are here. They want the money. They want the goods. They want everything about us. They want to be basically, I better not record these things. They basically want to be free to do anything they wish. They want their everything, all the service and everything else. But they really don't actually like us. They really don't like us, and that's how it is. And that's their biospirit. Everyone has a biospirit, so I'm going to end here because I'm going to go inside. And I don't really want to. There's the freaking cars and taxis everywhere. This is our Christmas thing. This is the entry. It's so good. I'll get off now.
The name is Weiss. Mark, right?
There's one of them. One of the wreaths has lights and the other one doesn't, and that one doesn't. The ones inside don't. Let me just finish. I'll just show you this cool thing in here. Where I'm just going to show you the videos. Show you while I'm here. I've been yapping on a long time. I hope it works out. But yeah, that's pretty. There's the decorations here. Can you see them? Cute, hey? Reindeer. Let me just show you the stairs. Still going.
There you go.
Good, thanks. You've been up since like 5 or something. Alright, and there's this one where the baubles and things, just beautiful. I'll go up this because it's quicker. And so I'm just going to go up here. I can't really walk up these stairs. I'll try it and get there a bit quicker. Up. I go out walking so I can keep moving, but it gets so depressed I don't want to. There's the entry. It's come out so beautiful. And there's all the people. And they've got these sticker things on the floor. And this beautiful tree. Wait, oh yeah. It can't fit in my video. There it is. It's pretty, hey? I don't know, I just wanted to share that. It's kind of cool. And they've got these up there, little candles. And what else can I show you? That's the entry. It's pretty, hey? Yeah, so, anyway, There's other decorations. I'll go and check them out a bit later. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and I will talk to you on the next one. Sorry it's so long. You can just chuck it on in the background or something. And who is Santa Claus? Santa Claus. Cool. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to go in the lift now. So, Christmas. It's all Christmas at the moment. Have a good one. Have a good day. Stay out of the sun if you're in the sun. Have a hat. And Merry Christmas and God bless. You know, maybe some of these migrants should take in the homeless that they've displaced out of our own country. That'd be good. Okay. Peace out.